Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan was a child specialist. His wife was an artist. Their daughter Maya was 9 years old. Their son Aravind was older than Maya. One day, Mrs. Krishnan was busy with her work. Dr. Ashok said, "Dear, Somu phoned me today. He asked me if we could keep Zigzag for some time as he was going to Alaska. I said no, but he thought that I agreed to his suggestion." "Zigzag?" said Maya. "Isn't that Uncle's beetle?" No, Maya. It must be Uncle's snake." "No, children, it's not a snake. Zigzag is an African bird. It was bred by an African witch doctor. He gifted it to Somu as he cured his son's sickness. This Zigzag is Somu's favorite pet." "Dear, Somu may be your friend, but all his possessions have given us nuisances. Remember the insect-eating plant he brought from Amazon forest? He insisted that we must keep, and now the plant needs room heater." "Ma," said Aravind, "Uncle has given us some wonderful gifts." "Yes, Ma," said Maya. "Remember the penknife he gave us? That was very useful." "Useful? Very useful. You call the penknife very useful. It cut open the pockets of your skirts and jeans." "Ma, what about the boomerang? It was a great hit." "Boomerang? A great hit?" said Mrs. Krishnan. "It caused permanent damage to many cars in our area." "Honey, Zigzag is different. Somu says we will love it. It can talk in 21 languages. When the bird sings, it moves the listeners to tears." "Ha! It's Somu's stupid ways that make me shed tears. I'm busy with my exhibition next week. What a time to dump this bird." "Dad, may I take the bird to school to display in the exhibition?" "Daddy, when is Zigzag coming?" asked Maya. "Somu's servant Visu will bring Zigzag today. I have to leave for my clinic now." Bell rings. I think they have come. A foot and half tall bird and the cook enter. "Sir, this is Zigzag. His full name is Ziggy Zaga, King of the Tonga. I'm going to miss him very much. It can recite French poems." The bird was standing cool. Aravind went to kitchen and brought a plate with some nuts and juicy fruits. The bird deposited everything on the lamp. "Don't worry, children," said Visu. "The bird needs time to settle down. You will have a great time." After some time, Visu and Ashok left the place. The bird sat on the curtain rod and fell asleep. After some time, it began to snore. "Ha! Ha! The bird knows 21 languages, but it chooses to communicate with us in snorish." "I thought birds can't snore," said Maya. "The African doctor's birds don't obey scientific rules," said Arvind. Maya sprayed water on the bird, but the bird slept undisturbed. All went to the bedroom. Lakshmi, the servant maid, switched on the fan and shrieked. All came out and saw Lakshmi clapping and telling, "We have been blessed, it's raining papayas and bananas." A slice of overripe papaya splattered on Mrs. Ashok's painting. Mrs. Ashok Krishnan was angry with Zigzag. A bell rang. It was from Mrs. Junjunwala, the art critic. She asked Mrs. Krishnan to sing softly. Mrs. Krishnan phoned her husband. "Dear, contact Somu immediately and find out the way to stop the bird snoring." 6 days passed. Maya said, "Ma, I hear rumbling sound in my ears all the time." Arvind said, "Ma, I'm looking forward to going to school. School is as calm as a monastery." Mrs. Krishnan stopped painting. The bird would wake up briefly when it wanted to eat some fruits and sat on the veranda and watched the painting. The bird never spoke to anyone. It only slept and snored. On the 7th day, Ashok received an email telling, "If you find it difficult to keep Zigzag, ask my cook Visu to keep it." Mrs. Krishnan said, "Find Visu. I won't keep him another minute." "Calm down, dear. I'm going to the clinic. Wait till I return." No, take it now itself. I have invited my friends to choose the paintings for the exhibition. It will drive us mad." "Come, Zigzag," said Ashok and took the bird in his car. While traveling, he was thinking of his patients. Zigzag was not used to being kept waiting and was on its way to the clinic and perched on the reception table. Doctor went near the bird and said, "Don't sleep," and walked away. When he walked through the swinging off door, he heard a strange voice. "You blue shirt, don't jump on the sofa. You red shirt, don't swing on the curtain." It was Zigzag's voice. There was pin drop silence. Everyone waited for Zigzag's next sentence. Ashok was amazed. Zigzag's snore went away. The bird looked happy and never slept. His clinic was transformed into an orderly clinic. Zigzag's French poetry changed children's tears into laughter. Morning went away. Ashok went near the bird and said, "Somu is right. You are an absolute treasure. Nobody wants you in my house. I have to leave you to Visu." Just then phone rang. It was a call from Mrs. Krishnan. She said, "You remember Mrs. Junjunwala? She does not want me to exhibit the sunset at Marina painting. She has bought it for 5,000 rupees. The spoiled painting?" "Yes, dear. I left the painting in one corner and she chose to buy it, saying she liked the new technique. I think we are unfair to Zigzag. Shall we keep it for another week?" "Sure. I would take it to the clinic in the morning so that you can paint." Then he said to the bird, "You have your own way of showing your genius, a zigzag way." The bird didn't reply. It ate the toffee offered by Dr. Ashok and gave a wink. Thank you.